And now the continuation of aggravating car warranty scammers. This is when Frank Garrett comes into play, but you'll notice at the end, the end is actually pretty funny. I'm not going to spoil it for y'all, just stick around and find out.
This will only take a moment. By answering just a few questions, we will find out if this offer is right for you. Are you or is someone in your household 50 years of age or older? Just for calling today, you have qualified to receive free roadside assistance. Your free roadside. Please hold while we transfer your call to a representative.
Congratulations just for calling Protect My Car. You qualify for your auto savings program, where just for being a member, you can receive a guaranteed 50% deductible off your auto repair. Hi, my name is Jared. All calls are recorded. How are you today?
I'm doing all right.
Doing all right. All right there, sir. Not too bad. And in addition to your new auto savings program, today it will provide free roadside assistance, tire rotations, and even free oil changes for your vehicle throughout the year. May I have the current phone number you're calling from, just in case we get disconnected there, sir?
It is 630-221-7751.
7751. Thank you very much. And again, my name is Jared. Who might I have the pleasure of speaking with here today?
Frank Garrett.
Frank Jarrett?
Yeah.
All right there, Mr. Garrett. Pleasure to meet you. In addition, I do want to make sure that we provide the service to your area, which I'm sure we do. Mr. Garrett, what's going to be your current zip code you're living in today?
Wait a minute. Where I live, it's kind of hard to get them. It's hard to get them like confused, but I live in Illinois, but I use this car in my summer home in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
okay, so what would be your? Yes, sir. My uncle's from Colorado Springs. I'm familiar with the area, but what is going to be your permanent address in Illinois? What's the zip code there?
It's like I said, I'm pretty much on the outskirts of Chicago, so the zip codes get kind of,
You're on the outskirts?
Yeah.
Okay, what city?
DuPage.
DuPage, okay. And would you know the zip code in DuPage?
60172.
All right there. That will put you in. Yes, sir. Well, that one says Roselle, Illinois, but I'm familiar with the area. I know what you're referring to. And, Mr. Garrett, you are in a qualifying state, being in Colorado and Illinois. And, Mr. Garrett, currently in Illinois or in Colorado, what's going to be the year, make, and model of the vehicle you have?
2018 Dodge Charger GT.
Dodge Charger GT. All right there. Let's see here. And, Mr. Garrett, very nice vehicle you have there. What made you choose a Charger?
I don't know. I like horsepower, and I didn't want to go with the VA for insurance purposes.
Right. I have to agree with that, Mr. Garrett. Now, you did choose a good vehicle here, the GT four-door sedan. So far, Mr. Garrett, how many miles do you think you have on your Dodge Charger?
I'd say about 5,100, maybe 5,101. I literally just crossed the threshold.
All right there, Mr. Garrett. Let's see here. So you have 5,100,000 miles. And, Mr. Garrett, I do have to ask, I know it's a Charger, and based on what you like them for, have you added anything additional to the vehicle at all?
I was tempted to add a rev supercharger to it, but I wasn't sure if that would void the warranty option. So I keep it stock.
Mr. Garrett, if you were to get that, Mr. Garrett, the plan you qualify for here today does cover your turbocharger or supercharger. Based on the year to make and model of your car, if you do get it in the near future, Mr. Garrett, if you add additional modification, just give us a call here, Protect My Car. Let us know you did add it, and it would be covered here with the policy.
I'm real tempted to add it to get my horsepower up there with the Scat Pack.
Right, okay. Well, Mr. Garrett, I'm just saying this with the program, so no rush to what's getting in. If you get it, just let you know it is covered there, Mr. Garrett. And I do have to ask, based on the plan you qualify for here today, does this vehicle have a factory navigation system inside?
Yeah, everything else is stock. The only thing that I might modify is the supercharger.
Okay, so
So,
there's factory navigation, Mr. Garrett, and I just want to let you ask because we do cover your factory navigation as well, Mr. Garrett. So let's see here. Now, Mr. Garrett, this ball game has changed in regards to what we normally offer customers, Mr. Garrett. Based on the kind of car you have, you qualified for the Supreme policy here at Protect My Car. Now, this is a plan that's a lot more suitable for your budget and the vehicle that you have, as it does insure you to only pay a $100 deductible for covered repair work on this vehicle, Mr. Garrett. Now, your oil changes and tire rotations will not be will be taken care of by you with this particular plan, based on the fact that you have that only $100 deductible. But you will still be able to utilize your free roadside assistance and towing benefits that we have spoke of before, Mr. Garrett. Now, this policy does address many aspects of the vehicle. In fact, more aspects of the vehicle than our other policies, Mr. Garrett. It is by far the best plan we offer here, Protect My Car, all across the board. And it will become active just 30 days from today and after 1,000 additional miles have been driven on your vehicle, Mr. Garrett. How often do you drive this car? Day to day?
Yeah.
All right, then. So it is your everyday vehicle, and you only use it for personal use, correct?
Yeah, I'm just taking my friends to Eagle or Grand Junction or stuff like that.
Right, most certainly. Not a problem. All right there. So, Mr. Garrett, this policy also is going to be fully transferable. You do potentially have a prorated refund for any unused time or miles on this plan. And I am glad you called in today because it is an introductory offer to have it intact on your Dodge Charger GT, Mr. Garrett. In fact, for calling today, go ahead.
I was going to say I have a 2019 Toyota Avalon I use in Illinois.
You have that vehicle as additional as well?
Yeah, like I said, I keep the Charger in my summer and winter place in Colorado for the, because that all-wheel drive comes in handy when you're going down the passes on I-70.
Most certainly, Mr. Garrett. I do like the strategic way of thinking there as far as switching up the vehicles. You are definitely on top of things there. I do agree. Now, we are having multi-car discounts here today, Mr. Garrett. The Dodge Charger, based on, you want to add that turbocharger, or at least you're thinking about it, I'd figure that was a more prime-time vehicle to have this particular policy intact. If you do like the rates for it here today, you can also sign the Toyota Avalon you have up as well. Now, Mr. Garrett, based on the offer, I am going to be able to ask you a few quick qualifying questions here today to make things better. First and foremost, this is one for one. Are you or anyone in your current family a student at this time?
Yeah, my little brother is.
All right there, Mr. Garrett. That's one for one. And have you or anyone in the family ever served in the armed forces currently? Or in the past, Mr. Garrett?
My uncle has.
Your uncle has. All right there. What branch?
National Guard.
National Guard. Definitely salute the service there, Mr. Garrett. I'm a military man as well. And Mr. Garrett, your vehicle was first purchased, I'm assuming, brand new, right off the lot, correct?
Well, it was like gently used. Didn't have that many miles on it. I don't know what probably the previous owner to bring it back. Probably wanted to get something with a little bit more horsepower, I guess.
Yeah, well, Mr. Garrett, I mean, based on the amount of miles you have, 5,100 I would classify it as a pretty much brand new. Somebody may have just wanted another option or something like that. Mr. Garrett. And
like
so far, since
you did, a Hellcat, yeah.
Right, yeah, something like that, most certainly. You ever driven the Hellcat? How do you like those between the GT?
Honestly, I was kind of scared to drive the Hellcat, even though I know I could outrun the cops in that. But I know my insurance would be through the roof.
Most likely, most definitely there, Mr. Garrett. I definitely agree. Now, do you think a GT can keep up with the Hellcat? You put a turbo in there?
No, I think it would probably rival a Scat Pack.
Right. Yes, sir, I definitely agree with that, Mr. Garrett. My family member of mine, he plays for the, actually, a family member of mine that plays for the Broncos there, Mr. Garrett, bought himself a Hellcat there, and I definitely do think that they're pretty nice cars. But I'm not with the, driving too fast, Mr. Garrett. I like to keep it safe, reliable there on the roads. Mr. Garrett, now you have this vehicle you got brand new. So far, you have taken care of the maintenance on it from your own expense. I know that for a fact, correct?
Yes, I like my cars. I'm starting to become a little bit of a collector of them.
Most
And I
certainly. All
occasionally
right
like
then.
going to the track.
Yes, sir. Most certainly. I do like the. I mean, I will say I'm not a fan of the Dodge make of a car. I know their reliability is not the part as I would like it to be, Mr. Garrett. But as far as how they look, they're amazing looking cars. I will say that top to bottom, especially the newer models as the one that you have, Mr. Garrett. Definitely a good choice there. Now, I have some good news for you as far as what we can do for your Dodge Charger GT. Mr. Garrett, for this particular plan, what I was able to do for you, we automatically lowered the initial down payment today, where normally it would be $99 to begin the service. Today's offer has lowered that down to only $49. It will
Wow.
keep you an active member up until the 4th of August next month. And on the 4th of August, Mr. Garrett, based around a direct reflection of the vehicle that you have here, with $49 down, on the 4th of August, you would only be looking at $84.44 as additional to have the services intact on this vehicle, where you only would be required to pay a $100 deductible for recovery repairs dealing with your engine, drive axle differential, transmission, of course, your brakes, AC and heating, power steering, cooling system, the fuel system, high-tech electrical components, and your regular electrical components there, Mr. Garrett. And also you have your turbocharger and supercharger taken care of as well, if you do decide to get that later on, Mr. Garrett. Now, the $49
Yeah.
is the only payment we require for the first 30 days up until the 4th of August. It is a program here, a plan for your vehicle, so we do give all customers the 30-day right there, Mr. Garrett, to review the services, go get a feel for how it works. Even though your particular plan does not become active until 30 days, and after 1,000 additional miles have been driven, that's only because they do want to make sure your vehicle is in tip-top condition based on what we'll be doing for you, and I'm sure it is. Let's see here. Mr. Garrett, with $49, we would handle the down payment here today very conveniently through your choice of Visa, Mastercard, American Express, or Discover. It can be a simple credit or debit to begin your service for the Dodge Charger, Mr. Garrett. However way you would like to take care of that, I will be able to activate your policy instantly here, and you also will have your own personal ID number. And a list of phone numbers, Mr. Garrett, as when you give us a call, you do not have to do too much work as far as getting things done for your vehicle you have here.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Now, Mr. Garrett, right away you will receive a emailed policy to your email address discussing the terms of what we will be doing for you. You will receive that in 7 to 10 business days, but will be the official membership policy along with 2 ID cards attached, Mr. Garrett. I always send out a policy the same day. That way you have the full 30 days to review it. What's a good physical email address for you nowadays?
Frank Garrett 99 at gmail.com.
Frank Garrett 99 at gmail.com. Okay, here.
Yes.
All right. And Mr. Garrett, right now I do have the best phone number for you at 630-221-7751. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you have a secondary that you use?
Yes, I do. It's for when I'm in Colorado. It's 970-320-1283.
1283. Okay, there.
Yeah.
Right there, Mr. Garrett. And what's going to be a good physical address for you currently in your address in Roselle, Illinois? Is that the Illinois is where the vehicle is registered to?
I actually potted the Charger at a dealership, I think in Lakewood.
Lakewood?
Then I
okay.
bought
And
it
what, when you register tags for it, where did you register for? Illinois or Colorado?
Colorado, since I keep it there.
Okay. What's going to be a good address for you in Colorado there?
71 SHOBE Lane, Glenwood Springs. It's
SHOAB Lane?
Yeah. SHOBE Lane. I think it's pronounced Shobe. I'm never good with They have some unique street names up here, so it's kind of hard to pronounce.
Right. All right. And that will be in Colorado. What will be the zip code there?
81601.
81601. All right there. Let's see here. And what city in Colorado would that be in, Mr. Garrett?
Glenwood Springs. It's a good halfway point between Grand Junction and like Eagle County.
Right. Okay. Let's see here. All right. All right there, Mr. Garrett. Definitely have that on file now. Mr. Garrett, where is your Dodge Charger is with you at this time, correct?
Yes, yes, it is.
Would you happen to have your vehicle identification number handy for that vehicle?
Give me a moment. Gotta get it.
All right. Yes, sir.
Should be on my title.
Most certainly.
All right, it is 2B.
2D as in dog?
2B as in bat, or
Boy.
3. Allison Lemur. A as in Austin, 4, 3. G as in Gary, 6, 6. H as in Hotel, 4, 3, 3, 287.
You said 4, 30, 30, 287?
4, it's like 4 and then 33 and then 287.
Okay, 287. There we go. All right there. Okay, we'll read this back for confirmation, Mr. Garrett. 2, B as in boy, 3, L as in Larry,
yeah.
A4.
Mm-hmm.
Then another A.
No, that's
right?
2B as in boy, 3LA, 4, 3, and then G as in Gary, 6.
Oh, so 4, 3.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Yep, that was it. All right there. So yes, sir, Mr. Garrett, you have a 2000. Now the VIN number here says 2000. That may be an older VIN number there you have, Mr. Garrett. 2006 Dodge Charger SE.
I really hope nobody was dumb enough to take the VIN off of my car.
I hope not, yeah, because I definitely I just typed it in and it's coming up as a 2006 Dodge Charger SE 4-door sedan.
I know that's the kind of car people would switch the VINs on.
They do that sometimes, Mr. Garrett. Where'd you get it from? The dealer or a third part or a used car shop?
I got it from a dealer, but sometimes the dealers don't check it out.
Right, certainly. Okay, so Mr. Garrett, I'm going to trust your word. I know you have a 2018. If that is the occasion, what I can do is I can potentially just put this in the notes for the time being, just to say, that's the VIN number you have given me. I can put this in the notes if you, and I won't put it as the exact VIN, Mr. Garrett. Now, as far as the program, you can always contact us at a later time. It won't stop you from signing up. You can contact customer service at any time and update your actual VIN for that vehicle. I'm not sure why they're giving you another VIN. Something may have just been a simple mistake. I'm not sure there, Mr. Garrett. But there's no worries really in regards to that. I'm sure you can square that away fairly fast, huh?
I might have to make a trip to the front range to go after
right.
investigate that, but I'll deal with that.
Right. Most certainly. So, the accurate description for your knowledge, Mr. Garrett, it's going to be a 2018 Dodge Charger GT.
Yes.
All right, there. Let's see. I'll keep that there. All-wheel drive, and that one had 5,100. All right there, Mr. Garrett. Not a problem. So, Mr. Garrett, at this time, do you have a pen and paper with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, there. So, first and foremost, Mr. Garrett, I do want to make sure I can provide you with your customer ID number specifically for you. It would be 469.
Okay, I got that.
755.
Okay.
38.
Okay.
So altogether, it'll be 469-755-38. And Mr. Garrett, here's a list of phone numbers you would need for service here at Protect My Car. You can contact customer service for any questions or concerns regarding your policy. They'll be reached at 1-844.
Okay.
556.
Okay.
4762.
Okay. Got it.
And your next phone number, Mr. Garrett, will be specifically for claims and repairs. We do keep things organized here. They will be reached at 1-844.
Okay.
256.
Okay.
4762 as well.
Okay.
And Mr. Garrett, if you decide you can utilize this option, it is for your roadside and towing. That's available through the program as well as additional. They are 24/7 nationwide, including Canada, and they can be reached at 888.
Okay.
676.
Okay.
4762 as well, Mr. Garrett.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Now, once again, you did say the vehicle does have factory navigation inside, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right there, Mr. Garrett. So right now, just to authorize you, the only thing we require is an initial down payment of just $49 here today, Mr. Garrett. And for security purposes here, I will have to ask, how would your name appear accurately on the card you would like to use today? Would it be Frank Garrett, or would there be a middle initial in between?
Frank B. Garrett.
Frank B as in boy?
D as in Duncan.
D as in Duncan, okay. Right there. And Mr. Garrett, the same, what will be your physical address for this car? I know you have two addresses there.
For the Charger, since I bought it in
no,
Colorado.
not for the Charger. I mean for the car you'll be using today, Mr. Garrett.
Oh, same one for the car, because I think I got this when I moved here, too.
Okay, so for your billing, it would be the Colorado address?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, I keep two separate cars, just keep things organized, just separate my purchases from Colorado, separate from the ones in Illinois, and everywhere else
yes,
I go.
Sir. I definitely understand. And Mr. Garrett, your address, I want to make sure I have it spelled right. I have here as SHOBE.
Yes.
Okay. Shobe Lane. All right there. And that will be in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, 81601.
Yes.
Okay. Glenwood is Glenwood, Springs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm having a hard time validating the address you have there, Mr. Garrett. Let me see here. 71 Shobe Lane. Right there. Yes, Mr. Garrett, I have 71 SHOBE Lane, Glenwood Springs, Colorado, 81601. Am I missing something?
No. That's weird. That or I misspoke was one of them.
So just to confirm one more time there, Mr.
Yeah, I think I know what I did. I misspoke.
Let's see here. So Shobe Lane is Shobe, and that's B as in boy, BE, right?
Yes. I do have a
71
second.
Shobe.
I do have a second
Yeah.
address in Glenwood Springs.
In Glenwood Springs, what's your another address there?
1102 Pitkin Avenue.
1102 Pitkin.
PIT. Yeah, Pitkin.
Yep.
Like the county that surrounds Aspen. Yeah.
Right. Pitkin
Yeah.
Avenue.
Yeah.
Right there. That was validated there, Mr. Garrett. Right here. Now your billing address is going to be for the Shobe Lane, right?
We could change that to Pitkin because I rent that
Okay.
place.
All right. Frank D. Garrett, 1102 Pitkin Avenue. All right there, Mr. Garrett, and it's 81601.
Yep.
All right there, Mr. Garrett, and I am ready when you are to process your discounted amount of only $49 here today, Mr. Garrett.
Okay.
All right. Would it be a Visa or Mastercard you would like to use here today, Mr. Garrett?
Mastercard.
All right there.
Wait,
I am
Visa.
ready when you are.
It's 4556 532980790325.
All right, and Mr. Garrett, what's going to be the expiration date there?
0323.
And lastly, just a CVV on the back there.
916.
916. All right there. So, Mr. Garrett, just to confirm, I have 4556-5329-8079-4325.
Yep. No, 0325.
Okay. All right there, Mr. Garrett. So what I would do now is just verify some information with you, make sure I have everything accurate in regards to your policy. First, I have two security questions here to ask you, Mr. Garrett. You do authorize Protect My Car to debit your Visa ending in 0325 for the initial discounted down payment today of only $25, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that transaction would appear on your statement as Protect My Car. Okay, Mr. Garrett, are you aware of the card issue already, the Visa ending in 0325?
What do you mean?
I mean, are you aware of the issue with the Visa?
No.
Okay, yes, you got an error result code, doing transaction. Is that a good card that you have there?
Yes, it is. You want to call my bank?
No, sir, we would not need to call your bank. Let me see here. That would have anything to do with us, Mr. Garrett. Wouldn't need to call your bank there. Let's see. All right there, Mr. Garrett. And Mr. Garrett, is that your only form of payment that you have with the Visa?
Yeah, I mean, I could conference my bank in.
You said what there?
I said I could conference my bank and investigate what's going on with that.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. All right there, Mr. Garrett. Yes, sir. So the only way for me to authorize you here today would be through your choice of a Visa or Master for your Dodge Charger there. And the code I got there, if you want to take this to your bank, it did say error executing transaction there. So I could not authorize you. Once you're authorized, Mr. Garrett, you would have an authorization number that we would give you, pretty much confirming that you did process your down payment. And of course, I would not want you to have any complications when your vehicle were to be covered in just 30 days and 1,000 additional miles. Now, Mr. Garrett, you mentioned you are in Glenwood Springs, Colorado, right?
Yes.
Okay, there. And do you know, let's see here. Did you ever contact us before, Mr. Shaw?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because I had a coworker say that you were called before. Same error code. Dodge Charger. All right there, Mr. Shaw. Call along productive.
Coming up, you'll see a prime example of what they'll send to unsuspecting victims, so don't go away. Things are just now getting started. And I may call back for round 3 since he tagged his phone number to that email he sent, my fake email. Coming up, you'll see a prime example of what they'll send to unsuspecting victims, so don't go away. Things are just now getting started. And I may call back for round 3 since he tagged his phone number to that email he sent, my fake email.